Hi, welcome to Jackie Burns Creations. It is spring here in the Southwest, and we are starting to celebrate it. Sorry for anybody in the snow still. We are going with Monica and Dawn. Shabby meets bling and up all night. We're hopping down the bunny trail, and on that bunny trail, I found some spring items. I went to this thrift store, and I found this, I don't know, it's a plaque that had a little clamp on it. It was $2, and the egg was 50 cents. Had never been used, brand new one. I'm giving everything a little scuff here. I'm using some crinoline by DIY Paints. And I'm adding a little salt wash to it. And I'll use the other half of the egg another time. But I'm giving everything a good coat. I like this one because it had a flat bottom, but it's going to be the top now. And salt wash gives it a little bit of texture. You can make salt wash really thick in there or make it thinner like I had it. Since I had so much, you get to see me paint 2 projects, and they're getting done all at once. So it's not 1 and 2, it's 2. So I don't want to give this a great big, all I did was put, I'm so good today. Anyway, I put 1 coat on it because I wanted some of the black to show through, make it look a little rustic. And this frame I think was $2. I liked it because it was nice and deep. And I didn't have any soldiers' pictures to put in it, so that's getting painted. Getting those sides. Now this did take, I did want the blue covered up, so this did take 2 or 3 coatings. This chalk paint, the DIY chalk paint, it's not chalk paint, it's clay-based paint. And I really like the way it sticks. You can even see with the first coat how nicely it covers. Okay, so this little paper I'm using came from Jami Vintage, and I cut it out closer around the I spritzed it with a little water to make it a little pliable. This is rice paper, so it goes on very nice. And I'm going to get a few wrinkles because it's on a curved surface, but most of it is on that flat surface, so that's why I wanted the flat surface. And this is not what I envisioned at all, what I was doing with it, but I looked through the papers and I saw this and went, ooh, it'd be so pretty on there. I was going to put kind of an oval on there, but I was going to do some resin, a resin mold, but I really like this picture of the oval with the flowers all around it. And I am putting it down with some DIY liquid patina. I really like this decoupage medium. And I'm painting the board with the liquid patina to give it a nice coat. Whenever you're done painting, I always advise, especially if you've got a chalk paint or a clay-based paint, to seal it. To seal it with like a Mod Podge or the liquid patina something. This is an IOD stamp. I think it's called Faithfully Yours or something like that. I can't keep the name straight, just how much I like it. And here is another paper from Jami Ray Vintage. I thought, boy, what's this spring more than robins? Is there anywhere in this country that we don't have robins? I think we have them everywhere. Now I just put the glass down and I'm going to trace around it with a pencil so I know where to cut. Robins are hardy birds. I think they can live anywhere. Now I'm giving this a good spritz to clean it off and to get that glue off from where the tag was. It says it was originally $14.99. It's like, wow. This little thrift store, their prices were wonderful and they had a lot of stuff. So I just turned the paper back so it would, because the backing is a really deep blue, and so it would not shine through. Now I'm giving everything a good sand. I want the edges to show through, that blue to show through a little bit. And I'm giving the stamp a little, I want it to look faded and older. I'm giving it a little sand here and the edges of this. And I'm getting ready to put that egg on there. I like this monochrome tone, and then just add some color into it. Oh, now I'm using some IOD leaves. I didn't want too many flowers on it. I wanted more leaves. And that's what's really cool about the transfers, is you can go and cut and paste as you want. And that's what I did. I cut out different leaves and ferns and things like that and put them down. And I think everybody knows how to use it. And if you don't, just put it down and better on a sealed surface. And just rub away with your stick. I'm lifting it up as I go to see where it's stuck and where it hasn't. I call that riding the wave. There we are. Now you just rub it down to make sure no edges or anything are loose. Every once in a while you get a part that might be up a little bit. Now I'm using a Couture light brown sugar glaze. It's different than an antique wax. It's a lot thinner and it comes off a little more, but I love how easy it is. And it's water-based. I like all the water-based because you're not getting that odor. I used to use oil-based way back. And I liked the way it worked, but just, oh, the smell, and it took forever to dry, where this all dries so nicely. So I'm giving everything a nice coating. And yeah, it looks dark while I'm putting it on, but wait until I give it the rub down. There I am giving it the rub down. And it helps hide like anywhere there was white paper around the stints or the transfer or the paper. Yeah, I'm giving the good old brown sugar glaze on here. And I am making a bow now. I used kind of a peachy pink and a pink that was more chiffon style. And the satin one, I used the peachy pink and the green, and a smaller one that was a bright yellow. And then I added a few of these pearls. And I'm pulling out the IOD, and I want a label. Couldn't decide what kind of label I wanted, so I cut two, a smaller one and a bigger one. And I ended up using the bigger one. It looked pretty. Bigger one looked better. And I have discovered that you only rub where the design is. So I used to get in there and rub it like I did the other ones, and you don't rub it that way. You just rub it where the design is. I've seen some people do it on the end of their stick on the corner, but I picked up my scissors the other day and used it that way, and it came out wonderful. And I grabbed this little tool, and it did okay, but I think the scissor point worked even better, and I didn't have to press that hard at all. I just lightly touched it and it came on. See how that looks? Like under the light it doesn't look that great, but oh my gosh, it looks wonderful. Now I'm using some liquid patina to seal that. I would suggest with all your transfers that you use some sort of decoupage medium, or I guess you could even take it outside and give it a good spray with like a clear coat. And here they are all done. I stuck in the bow, I stuck a few flowers in there, and I got some of my little antique bunnies. I think they came out pretty nice, and they've both got easels on the back, and they have hangers too, so I could hang them up or just let them sit. So I really hope that you are liking what I did. And I hope it inspires you. You don't have to copy exactly, but I hope it inspires you. I was inspired by the egg and something that somebody else did, but mine looks completely different than theirs. And don't be afraid in midstream to go ahead and change your mind. I'm just here to inspire you, and maybe to teach you a little bit. So until I see you next time, bye for now. Happy spring. I hope you get spring soon and the snow and storm stop. Bye.